There are monsters in the Iron Kingdoms that don't roar or charge. They whisper into your mind and turn your body into their puppet. Let's talk about this and the terrifying drudges they create. Deep beneath the cities and wastelands of Western Immoren, far below the tunnels anyone sane would explore, the Cephalyx rule an underground empire built on pure psychic domination. They aren't human anymore, if they ever were. Tall, lanky pet, with exposed brains encased in mechanical domes, and cold eyes that see you the way a surgeon sees a tool. The Cephalyx don't negotiate. They don't trade. They don't wage war the way nations do. They simply appear, seize minds, and vanish back into the dark with new materials. Those materials, that's where drudges come in. A drudge is what happens when a living person is reduced to raw components. First, the Cephalyx strip away your will with overwhelming psychic force. Then they carve into your body, replacing muscle with mechanical reinforcements, bolting on armor plates, and rewiring your nervous system so every thought you have becomes theirs. When the Cephalyx speak, drudges obey instantly. No hesitation, no fear, no identitized living instrument of labor or war. There are different castes of drudges, each engineered for a purpose. Some become heavy labor thralls, towering brutes built to haul, smash or dig, their bodies swollen with grotesque musculature they could never achieve naturally. Others become combat drudges, swinging mechanical hammers or improvised weapons with terrifying strength, driven by implanted aggression and suppressants that erase pain. And then, there are the specialized creations, the subduals who fire harpoon-like projectors to drag enemies into Cephalyx control, the Wardens, heavily armored juggernauts carrying shields of grafted metal, and the berserkers whose whirling flails can tear apart infantry and even cripple a warjack. One of these nightmares is built from someone who once had a name. Here's the darkest part. The Cephalyx don't just create drudges, they cultivate them. Entire colonies are raised like livestock, with generations born into a system where the Cephalyx dominate every thought. Children grow up believing obedience to the overlords is natural, inevitable, divine, and when they reach physical maturity, they are improved into whatever the colony needs most. This is why Cephalyx raids are so feared. They don't come to kill you, they come to recycle you. Above-ground nations like Signa and Katter have tried to root them out for years, but for every cell destroyed, another simply emerges from deeper tunnels, or slips in from a neighboring hive. They move silently, they strike precisely, and they leave behind nothing but missing people and ripped open sewer grates. The scariest thing about this is, they aren't invading Immoren. They've always been here, and the more the surface world tears itself apart, the more the Cephalyx grow, watching, waiting, and harvesting. So if you ever feel something tug at the edge of your thoughts, if you hear a voice that isn't yours urging you to step into the dark, take my advice. Run. And grab your minis through the affiliate link in the description.